Let me tell you something. Transforming your life isn't about grand gestures or sweeping changes. It's about the small things, the simple habits that seem almost too easy to ignore. Every day, one step at a time, you're laying the foundation for something extraordinary. Imagine what could happen if you committed to just 10 small, powerful habits. 10 daily choices that don't require a big move, just a little bit of heart and consistency. This is how extraordinary lives are built. Not in a flash, not with a lucky break, but with quiet, relentless effort. Because when you make these choices every single day, one day you'll look up and realize the life you've built is more than you ever dreamed possible. So let's talk about those small steps that lead to big transformations, one habit at a time. When we talk about transforming our lives, we often picture big, sweeping changes, like making a bold career move, relocating to a new place, or reinventing ourselves in some grand way. But the real power of change doesn't lie in these big moves. No, the real change, the lasting kind, comes from small, consistent steps. It's in the daily actions, the small habits we build, that true transformation occurs. These are the habits that compound over time, shaping who we become and setting the trajectory of our lives. Imagine if you could change your life by simply committing to 10 small habits, 10 small choices that, practiced over time, would lead to an extraordinary life. These habits don't demand that you leave your job, move to a different country, or make some major life-altering decision. They're small, manageable, and powerful. And if you're consistent, these habits will carry you to a life you may have once thought impossible. Number 1, commit to reading every day. First on the list is reading. And I'm not talking about scrolling through social media or watching endless news cycles. I'm talking about purposeful reading, engaging with material that challenges you, introduces new ideas, and feeds your intellect. Reading is like a workout for the mind. It stretches your imagination, exposes you to different perspectives, and deepens your understanding of the world around you. Reading doesn't have to mean hours spent with a book. Start small. Even 10 or 15 minutes a day will add up. Think about that time as investing in your future. When you read, you're absorbing a piece of someone else's hard-earned knowledge, their life lessons, and their wisdom. Books can be a passport to places you've never been, a mentor guiding you towards success, and a reminder that every answer you seek is already out there, waiting for you. Make reading a habit and feed your mind daily. It will change the way you think, the way you see the world, and ultimately, the way you live. Number 2, start journaling. Next, make journaling a daily habit. There's something powerful about putting pen to paper, about seeing your thoughts take shape outside of your mind. Journaling isn't just writing for the sake of writing, it's organizing your thoughts, clarifying your goals, and even discovering what truly matters to you. When you write down your thoughts, dreams, and fears, you create a safe space where you can be honest, reflect on your journey, and track your growth. Journaling doesn't have to be profound or poetic. It's a space for you to offload the mental clutter, to reflect on your day, and to set your intentions. Over time, it becomes a record of your progress. You'll be able to look back and see how far you've come, the challenges you've overcome, and the lessons you've learned. Those few minutes each day add up, helping you to make sense of the world around you and of the person you're becoming. Number 3, set clear goals every day. This brings us to the power of goal setting. Goals give us direction. They give us purpose. Without goals, we're just drifting, reacting to whatever comes our way. But with goals, we know where we're headed, and we can measure our progress along the way. Make it a habit to set clear goals every day. These don't have to be monumental. Even one small, achievable goal each day will add up. When you wake up, ask yourself, what do I want to accomplish today? What is one thing, if I achieved it, that would make a difference? Write it down. That's your target. When you know your target, your mind will naturally start working toward it, figuring out ways to make it happen. Clear, daily goals are like signposts guiding you on the journey, helping you stay focused and intentional. Number 4, make exercise a non-negotiable. Exercise is the next crucial habit, and it's one of the most transformative. Physical movement isn't just about looking fit, it's about feeling strong, energized, and capable. When you move your body, you're sending yourself a message. I am alive, I am healthy, and I am strong. Exercise boosts your mood, sharpens your focus, and builds resilience. It trains you to push through discomfort, to set and achieve physical goals, and to build the kind of stamina that carries over into every area of life. You don't need to be a gym enthusiast. Start with a walk, a few stretches, or some light cardio. The key is consistency, not intensity. Movement every day is what matters. It's not about achieving a certain look. It's about fostering a strong, energized body that supports a strong, energized mind. Number 5, practice gratitude every day. Gratitude might be one of the simplest but most powerful habits you can develop. When we focus on what's good in our lives, our mindset shifts. Suddenly, life feels more abundant, more fulfilling, more joyful. You see, what we focus on expands. If we focus on lack, we'll see lack everywhere. But if we focus on gratitude, we start noticing the small blessings, the gifts we often take for granted. Every day, take a few moments to reflect on what you're grateful for. This can be anything: a small kindness, a moment of peace, the people you love, or even the roof over your head. Write it down if you can. By making gratitude a daily habit, you're rewiring your brain to focus on the positive, to appreciate what you have, and to attract more of it into your life. Number 6, prioritize rest. In a world that glorifies hustling, rest is a revolutionary act. But make no mistake, rest isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Our bodies and minds need time to recharge, to process, and to heal. Without rest, we burn out, we run on empty, and we can't give our best to anything. Prioritizing rest doesn't just mean getting enough sleep, although that's essential. It means giving yourself time to step back, to unwind, to let your mind relax. Rest can mean meditation, quiet time, taking a break from screens, or even just sitting with a cup of tea in peace. Don't buy into the myth that rest is a sign of weakness. In reality, it's a sign of wisdom. When you make time for rest, you come back stronger, sharper, and ready to face the challenges ahead. Number 7, develop a habit of giving. Giving is another powerful habit, and it doesn't always mean giving money or material things. Giving can be as simple as sharing your time, lending an ear, or offering a helping hand. When we give, we shift our focus away from ourselves and our problems. We open ourselves up to others, and in doing so, we create a flow of abundance in our own lives. There's an old saying, the more you give, the more you receive. This doesn't mean you give with the expectation of something in return. Give because it fills you up, because it brings joy, because it connects you to others. And don't forget to give to yourself too. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. Take care of yourself so that you have more to give to others. Number 8, become a better listener. Most of us think we're good listeners, but true listening is rare. Real listening means setting aside our thoughts, our need to respond, and giving our full attention to the other person. It's about respecting their perspective, understanding their emotions, and being fully present. When you listen, you build trust, strengthen relationships, and create a space where people feel valued and understood. Listening is not just about hearing words. It's about understanding the emotions behind those words, reading body language, and connecting on a deeper level. When you make listening a habit, you'll notice that people open up to you more. They value your presence, and they trust you. And in listening, you also learn. You gain wisdom from the experiences, perspectives, and insights of others. Number 9. Cultivate patience. Patience is a habit that will serve you well in every area of life. We live in a world of instant gratification, but the most meaningful achievements take time. They require persistence, consistency, and a willingness to wait. Patience doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. It means taking steady, consistent action while trusting that the results will come in time. Consider the process of planting a seed. You water it, care for it, and give it sunlight, but you don't see growth right away. That seed takes time to sprout, to push through the soil, and to bloom. That's how success works. The roots of your efforts are growing even when you can't see them. Trust the process, and remind yourself that patience is part of the journey. Number 10. Surround yourself with the right people. Finally, be intentional about who you spend your time with. The people you surround yourself with have a powerful impact on your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. If you're around people who are negative, small-minded, and unmotivated, that energy will rub off on you. But if you're around people who are positive, driven, and growth-oriented, they'll lift you up and push you to be your best. Seek out people who inspire you, who challenge you, who are on their own journey of self-improvement. Be the kind of person who brings out the best in others, and watch as others bring out the best in you. This is your circle, your tribe, your support system, and it will be one of the most important decisions you make. These 10 habits may seem small, but don't underestimate their power. Small, consistent actions lead to profound, lasting changes. It's not about overhauling your life overnight. It's about building a foundation, one habit at a time. Start today, even if it's just one habit. Let these small actions become part of your daily routine. And over time, watch as your life begins to transform in ways you never thought possible. One day, you'll look around, and the life you once dreamed of will be your reality. And you'll realize that it wasn't the big moves, the grand gestures, or the sudden strokes of luck that got you there. It was the small things, the habits you chose, the consistent steps you took, the determination to improve every single day. This is how extraordinary lives are built, one small habit at a time.